Hey race team! Looks like you have some extra pit crew hands for us today. That is great news because your cars need a big tune-up before we vroom on over to the big race. Friends, would you like to help us get our cars in tip-top shape?
Yes!
Great. The first thing we need to do is make sure the tires on our cars are nice and tight. Everyone grab your wrenches. Thanks, Sparky. Now, let's give it a good twist this way. Great job. Now, let's give it a good twist that way. Great. Now, let's grab our rags. We'll use these to wipe off all the bugs and dirt from our cars. Thanks, Sparky. Everyone, let's wipe our race cars until they shine. Wow, look at those cars shine. Now it's time to fill up your love tanks with a story from God's Word. Friends, do you know what God's Word is?
The Bible!
That's right. Let's all get ready to fuel up with a story from the Bible by clicking on our listening ears. Click, click. Great. Now let's put on our Good Loves racing goggles. Zoop, zoop. Now you're ready. Today we are going to hear a story about a man named Paul. Can you shout Paul?
Paul!
Yeah, some angry men had put Paul in jail, even though he had not done anything wrong. While he was in jail, a group of very angry men made a plan to hurt Paul. They planned to trick the soldiers who were guarding Paul. When the soldiers brought Paul out of the jail, the angry men were going to grab Paul and kill him. If you think this sounds like a very bad plan, let me hear you shout, "Oh no!"
Oh no!
Oh no is right. Things aren't looking so great for Paul right now. Well, Paul's nephew happened to hear the angry men talking about their plan. He quickly went to jail to see his Uncle Paul and tell him about how the angry men were planning to hurt him. Paul quickly sent his nephew to the commander of the soldiers. Let me see all of you pretend to run fast, just like Paul's nephew. Good job. When Paul's nephew got to the commander, he told him about the plans of the angry men. So the commander came up with a new plan to keep Paul safe. You see, the commander gave Paul a horse to ride. Then, around Paul's horse, the commander put a whole bunch of horses and a whole bunch of soldiers to protect him. They all marched together until Paul was safe again. Let me hear all of you pat the floor and sound like all the horses and soldiers marching around the city. Great job. You see, because Paul's nephew did what was right, his uncle was safe and sound. Here on the Good Loves racing team, we show others love on and off the track by doing what is right.
As you are in the garage and out on the track today, don't forget that you can do what is right too. Hey, why don't you say this after me before you vroom away? Do what is right.
What is right?
You've got it. Well, it looks like you're ready to race. Make your way to the starting line and keep an eye out for the green flag. It's gonna let you know when it's time to go.